Hi everyone, Brandy here. I just wanted to make another video, so if you haven't seen my other videos, subscribe and check them out. I'm going to be making some mental wellness videos to do with how to deal with toxic relationships and how to better communicate. Basically, today I wanted to talk about DBT. And so DBT was developed in 1970, and then it was brought back by a lady called Marsha Linehan, who started using it in 1993 to do with suicidal women or women in institutions. And basically, they ended up making it, scientifically backed, proven methods to calm somebody out of a crisis situation. So when I say extreme emotion, let's say that there is, let's say that I'm having extreme emotion. Maybe I'm crying, maybe I'm anxious, maybe I'm, having the worst day, I'm overstimulated, I can't manage, I'm thinking way too many negative thoughts, I can't get out of my negative thought cycles, I'm in a whirlwind of emotion. What I'm going to do in those moments is what I'm going to call one of the terms for Marshall Linehan's DBT, which is observe. And so how I'm going to observe is first by bringing myself into the present moment. So when I bring myself into the present moment, I'm going to use all of my senses. So I'm going to first stop and ground myself in the room. Okay. So you know what? I'm here. I'm grounding. I'm not paying attention to anything that's inside my head. I'm just bringing myself right into the present moment. So I'm going to look around, maybe I'll find 3 blue things in my environment. I can see a book behind me, that book right there, the cloth over there. Then I'm going to find 3 green things. I can see the reflection of the plate, the reflection of the books. So then I can continue on with all different colors. And what that's going to do is kind of use a different part of my brain than is my, emotion part of my brain so that I can break out of these extreme emotions. What else I'm going to do is use other senses. So what do I hear right now? Well, I hear myself swallowing, but I can't really hear much down here. So I'm just really listening to silence, which is really quite peaceful, actually. And then basically, what could I feel, right? I actually have this just as a demo. Um, and you can grab like a fuzzy blanket or something like that if you really need to ground yourself and you're having a horrible time. So, fuzzy blanket. Another thing I like to do is warm up like a rice bag, or I have like one that goes around my neck and I get it really warm. And so it's like this sensory stimulus, like warm, cozy feeling that brings me grounded into the present moment. And so, a bubble bath can do the same thing. It can kind of bring you into this sensory space and out of your thinking. So that's the first part of observe, is grounding yourself in the present moment. The second part of observe is really wacky. And so the way I describe this to my clients is kind of like Star Trek. So let's say that I'm going to take myself out of my own body right now. And I'm going to imagine myself as a little person and that's inside of my head. And this little person that is me is experiencing all the things that I'm experiencing, but is kind of sitting inside of this like spaceship looking out of my eyeballs, if that makes sense. And so it's a totally wacky concept, I know. But if you could actually take yourself out of your body and imagine that you're this person inside your head that is just kind of looking out from the control room and seeing what you see, and then watching, your thoughts go by, and sensing what you're sensing, and kind of non-judgmentally going through all of this, then that's what the second part of observe is to observe unjudgmentally. And so it's like an outer body experience. You're going to remove yourself from these feelings. You're going to remove yourself from the thoughts. And now what you're going to do is kind of sit back there and be like, okay, I'm in this room, or she's in this room, and she's just like looking around and she's having a problem with, her day. And you know what? Then we're going to observe the thought. So say a thought comes up. We're just going to watch it like a balloon. And so let's say that the thought is being anxious about something going badly. Well, when we're having our kind of outer body experience and we're observing that thought, we're going to go, she's having a thought about something going badly. And then it's going to take the thought, imaginarily take the thought as a balloon, and it's going to float away. I know this all sounds very wacky, but if you could actually get into it in the moment to detach yourself, go from like a secondary kind of perspective where you're like, okay, I'm this person in the background and I'm watching what's happening. It can be very helpful to get you out of these extreme emotions. And so you're going to see the thoughts come up. You're going to take a look at them. You might even feel some feelings come up and you're going to be like, okay, I'm not going to judge this. I'm not going to add any judgment onto it. I'm not happy about it. I'm not sad about it. There's nothing here. Here's your balloon. It's leaving. Okay. And so that's the second part of observe. And I know she doesn't explain it like that, I don't think, in the book, although, you know what, the manual is like 300 pages and I've been through it a few times, but there's just like so much content. But I have had it explained to me as observe, as a secondary person that's watching from your mind and seeing all of these different things that are happening to you basically and what to do about it. And so another way I've had it described is that if you were to picture a train going by, and let's say that the train going by was your thoughts. So, you know, I'm having a thought about my bad day, something bad's happening. Well, that's going by. Another thought is going by on the train. Another thought is going by on the train. And you just let that train run. And you're not judging it, you're not thinking it, you're not feeling anything. You're just detached and you're going, okay, yeah, there's all those thoughts. And I'm not gonna like get personal about it. I'm not gonna feel anything about it. I'm just gonna observe them being there and just let them go. So I hope this information is really helpful for you in the moment. I know it really helped me in the moment, and it still helps me now. So I just wanted to tell you guys about that and let me know how it goes. Okay. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay. Bye.